we enter the final day of the season over in Ligue 1, we have a small matter of the Champions League places still to be decided over in La France. But what's going to happen this weekend? We're going to take a look at it, all of it, and next. That's right, folks. Papa's getting another prediction video today. We look forward to match number 38, aka the last day of the season over in La France, and we'll get to that. Smash your subscribe and keep bang out today. All things Rovers related, Ligue 1 related, world football related. We got all here, boys, under one roof. That's right, of course, we already know PSG are, of course, Champions, and we already know that Bordeaux are pretty much going down. Or are they? Of course, they still have a small matter of getting themselves from off the bottom into that playoff spot. They can actually still survive for another season over in Ligue 2, of course. But we'll get to that in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs there, the patrons, guys. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get into it. Of course, recap the last results. Of course, to see how you all got on with the prediction league. So here we go. Just 2 weeks remain this week. In fact, the results of this week. And the results next week. Then we'll find out who is, of course, the winner of La Prediction Ligos, of course, over in Ligue 1. Of course, here are the games that did take place this past weekend. Monaco with a big 4-2 win over Brest. Tricky. Meanwhile, Saint-Etienne with a 2-1 loss to Reims on the bloody road. Their choice also lost at home to Lens. Metz picked up a 1-1 win over Angers. Bordeaux did draw with Lorient to keep them some absolute slim hopes of making the playoffs because their goal difference is what's hurting them the most. So realistically, I cannot see it anyway myself. So Montpellier did lose 4-0 to PSG. Of course, Nice with a very, very nice defeat, of course, to Lille, 3-1 win in the way on there. Of course, Lyon 3-2 win over Nantes. Of course, Strasbourg picked up a 1-1 win over Clermont Foot, called that one, boys. And of course, 2-0 win for Rennes over my boys Marseille. Oh, wow, indeed. Of course, this is what the table looks like right here, right now. PSG have run away with it, of course, for a long, long time. Monaco are in second on goal difference over the likes of Marseille. And of course, you can't rule out Rennes, who have a good, strong goal difference compared to the likes of Marseille and Monaco, so they can actually still sneak into second spot and make the Champions League that away. Meanwhile, Strasbourg are up there in fifth, compete for Europe, as are Nice, which will be very, very nice as well. Like I said down below, Bordeaux mathematically are not down, but they're pretty much down. If they were to get a win and everything else goes against them, then maybe they could, or goes, for them, they could actually maybe get in that 18th spot, but that goal difference is major. It's over 10, so we need a massive goal swing regardless, wherever you are as well. But anyway, we'll find out, of course. As it stands right now, it is between those three teams. So, Lorient are safe. Clermont Foot safe. Troyes are safe. Metz, Saint-Etienne, Bordeaux. Two of those three will definitely go down. One of them will, of course, play the playoff with a Ligue 2 side, but of course they could all go down. But it is between those three sides. It's just the order of the nature of the beast. Of course, there we go. Then this is, of course, how you all got on last week, and well done to Deep Out the Way with 8 points. Of course, well done to him. Big shout out to the patrons, of course, keeping the channel alive behind the scenes. Without them, we'd be in free fall. Of course, take a look at the mini leaderboard then, shall we? From January onwards, and it is actually Deep Out the Way, 1 point clear over Costas K. Sorry, Hans Worst, who is 2 points clear over Costas K right here, right now. That's how it stands. The mini leaderboard, the master leaderboard is bubbling, and we'll do a grand reveal in the month of June. So I think in the next 2 weeks, after the next 2 weeks, I'll be going away for a week, and in that week I'll be doing my number crunching, and I may record the video while I'm in Georgia and get it out there for you, and it'll be revealing all the winners of all the leagues, hopefully in all the tournaments, and it'll show you how bankrupt I'm going to be by giving out the gift cards to the winners as well. So here we go. If you want to get involved with this one, of course, we have still got the matter of the whatchamacallit, the predictor of the month. You could win this week, of course, which could give you a big old boost and give you a chance to win a prize the other way. So here we go. Cut the Forces League. Oh, here we go. Then here's our the final games. Let's get into it. Of course, coming at you this coming Wochenende, coming at you on Saturday, May the 21st. Be with you now. Of course, we're going to kick it all off with Clermont Foot against Lyon, all taking place at the same time, as it should be, over in Stade Gabriel Montiprade, of course. Now, these two sides played the 2 times 2005, 1 win for Clermont Foot, nothing for Lyon, and 1 draw, of course. Clermont Foot, they're coming to this on the back of 50% form, 1-2 lost to and drawn 2 over the last 6. Just picking up 1 win in the last 4 for them, though, up against the Lyon side, who've just won 3 of the last 4, 6-7% form heading into this match as well. Last round, of course, over in Clermont Foot, it was a 3-2 win for Clermont Foot back in March 2005. That was in the Coupe de France. Nantes. Of course, the last time I played though this season was in Lyon. It was a 3-3 draw back in August. Goodness gracious me, that was match number 3. Lyon though with a 3-2 win over Nantes, of course. As for Clermont Foot with a 1-0 loss against Strasbourg. Wow, indeed. The odds for this one, 11-4 is your host, 3-1 is your 6-5 on is your Lyon. Of course, they're going to win this one, aren't they? On the road, 2-1 for them to end the season strongly and push up the table a little bit further. Meanwhile, Lorient, they're going to be taking on a Troyes. That's right, coming at just same time, same place, or not same place. But anyway, played the 19 times, 2001, 7 wins for Lorient, 8 wins for Troyes, and 4 draws. Of course, just 1 win and 6 for Lorient right now, 25% form. Up against the Troyes side, 1 win and 6 as well, 33% form for them heading into this match as well. Last round, though, over in Lorient, it was a 1-0 win for Troyes back in October 2019 in Ligue 2, might I add. But both of these two sides will be back in Ligue 1 next season. Of course, the reverse fixture, 2-0 win for Troyes back in December 2021. Troyes pick up a 3-1 loss against Lens. And of course, Lorient with a 0-0 draw against Bordeaux. Back-to-back games now without a goal for Lorient as they end the season with a bit of a whimper. Meanwhile, of course, the odds here, 23-20 is your hosts, 12-5 is your draw, and 23-10 is your Troyes here on this. So the hosts are favoured here, and I'm going to go with a win for them as well. 2-0 win for them to get a couple of goals and, of course, end the season with a win. Next, of course, Nantes up against Saint Etienne. Good season for Nantes, not the absolute shit up for Saint Etienne. They will be, of course, looking to get a result here. Played each other 37 times in 1993. 11 wins for Nantes, 11 wins for Saint Etienne, and 15 draws. Just 1 defeat in the past 5 though for Nantes, right now 58% form. Up against the Saint Etienne side. That's 4 in the bounce, 25% form heading into this match as well. Last time around over in Nantes, it was a 2-2 draw. That was way back in September 2020. The reverse fixture, a 1-0 win for Nantes in Saint Etienne back in December 2021. Nantes unbeaten against Saint Etienne over the last 4, picking up a couple of wins and a couple of draws. They also come on the back of a defeat though. Nantes 3-2 loss to Lyon. Saint Etienne with a 2-1 loss against Reims last round. The odds for this one, Nantes 8-5 for 30, 5-2 is your 31-20 is your away win. That is, of course, Saint Etienne on this one. Of course, Saint Etienne need a win. I can only see a win for Nantes here. 3-1 in the end. Saint Etienne are going to go down, I believe. Marseille up against Strasbourg. A bit of a zinger chicken dinner at the top of the table. Marseille need to win to give themselves the top 2 hopes. As for Strasbourg, they compete for Europe of their own. Played 33 times in 1993. 16 wins for Marseille, 7 wins for Strasbourg, and we've got 10 draws, of course. Just 1 win and 5 though for Marseille right now. 42% form. Up against the Strasbourg side, just 1 defeat past 6. 67% form heading into this match as well. Last time around, of course, over in Marseille, it was a 1-1 draw back in April 2021. Around about match day 35 last season. However, they also played each other in Strasbourg this campaign. 2-0 it was for Marseille way back way. Marseille unbeaten over against Strasbourg over the last 6, picking up 4 wins and a couple of draws. They also come this on the back of a defeat though against Rennes, 2-0 loss. As for Strasbourg, a 1-0 win over Clermont Foot. Back-to-back clean sheets heading into this match as well. Looking at the odds for this one, Marseille 11-10 for the 23-10 is your Strasbourg, and of course the draw is around about 5-2. Back in, of course, Marseille with a win here at home, and that should be enough for top 3 because Monaco are above them. We'll have to see what goes on in their match. Kicking off 4 though is Lille up against Rennes, of course. Also got an outside sniff for Champions League or top 2 football anyway. Played each other 54 times in 1994, 22 wins for Lille, 16 wins for Rennes, 16 draws, of course. Lille though winning just a couple of times, 2 times over the last 6, 30% form up against Rennes side who've won 3 and lost 3 over the last 6. That's 50% form for them heading into this match as well. Last time around, of course, over in Lille, it was a 1-1 draw way back in, of course, August 2020. The reverse fixture, of course, a 2-1 win for Lille in Rennes back in December 2021. Lille unbeaten against Rennes over the last 5, pick up 3 wins and a couple of draws. Rennes with the 2-0 win over Marseille, Lille with a 3-1 win over Nice, which is very, very nice, of course. The odds for this one, though, Lille are 10-3 for the victory, 11-4 is your draw, and 5-4 on is your Rennes on this one. I'm backing, of course, a win for nobody. 2-2 right down the middle, which, of course, will end Rennes' top 2 hopes on this one. PS Bloody G, they're going to be taking on Metz this coming weekend. Of course, over at the Parc des Princes, of course. Played each other 37 times in 1983, 26 wins for PSG, 6 wins for Metz, and 5 draws, of course. PSG picking up an unbeaten run of at least 6 games, picking up 3 wins and 3 draws, 75% form up against the Metz side, who are unbeaten over the last 3 as well, 50% form over the last 6, winning 2, losing 2, and drawing 2 as well. Last time around over in Paris, it was a 1-0 win for PSG back in September 2020. The reverse fixture over in Metz was a 2-1 win for PSG back in September 2021. PSG, of course, winning 6 of them out at the very least against Metz. Of course, they also come on the back of a 4-0 win over Montpellier. Metz with a 1-0 win over Angers, back-to-back wins for them. Of course, coming at you. The odds, though, 6-1 on is your PSG, 52 is your 11-1 is your long shots. That's Metz. Will this be the last game for Pochettino? Of course, rumour has it that he might be on his way out. We'll have to see about that, but I'm going to go with a win for PSG. 3-0 in the end. Of course, hasn't really worked out for Messi so far. Of course, he's been a key factor in their season, but really hasn't really exploded onto the scene. Maybe next year he'll be the player that we want him to be. Meanwhile, Lens up against Monaco coming at you this weekend as well. Coming at you same time, Saturday, 21st of May. Played each other 48 times, these two sides since 1993. 12 wins to Lens, 18 wins to Monaco, and 18 draws, of course. Both sides coming to this in red hot form. Of course, Lens unbeaten at the last 7 games, picking up 4 wins and 2 draws over the last 6. That's 83% form. Against the Monaco side, a team you don't want to be playing right about now. 100% form for them, winning 6 on the bounce as well. Last time around over in Lens, it was a 0-0 draw in the league. That's back in May 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, a 2-0 win for Lens at Monaco way back in August. They also played each other in this season's Coupe de France. It was in the round of 16 back in January. It was a 4-2 win for Monaco, but it was in Lens, of course. Meanwhile, Lens pick up a 3-1 win over Troyes. Back-to-back wins for them. Up against the Monaco side with a 4-2 win over Stade Brest, of course. The odds here coming at you. Lens 12-5 for the 40-5 short, 20-19 on. Of course, it could go either way this game. I'm going to go with a 1-2-1 win though for Monaco on this one. And again, that might be enough to take over second spot. And of course, the runners-up medal indeed. Angers taking on Montpellier this weekend as well. Saturday, May the 21st as well. At the Stade Raymond Coppa. Played each other 22 times since 1993. 4 was for Angers, 12 for Montpellier, 6 draws to go. Just 1 win and 6 though for Angers right now. 33% form up against Montpellier side who have won in the last 8 games. 17% form over the last 6 though. Coming at you last time around over in Angers. It was a 1-1 draw back in April 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, a 4 win for Montpellier back in December 2021. Montpellier unbeaten against Angers over the last 3. In fact, it's just lost once and the last 6 against Angers. Meanwhile, Angers do come into on the back of a 1-0 loss against Metz. Montpellier with a 4-0 loss against PS Bloody G last time around. The odds coming at you for this one then, shall we? We've got Angers, even Stevens, 13-5 is short, 5-2 is your away win. That is, of course, Monaco on this one. Going to go with a 2-0 win for Angers here against the grain, perhaps, and of course a big win for Angers as they end the season with a big fat 3 points. Next, of course, Brest up against Bordeaux. Getting into the deep end on this one now. In the battle of the Bees, played each other 14 times in 2010. 6 wins for Brest. We've got 4 wins for Bordeaux and 4 draws, of course. But Brest, though, with 3 wins and 3 defeats of the last 6. That's 50% form up against the Bordeaux side, who haven't won the last 6. 17% form heading into this match as well. Last round, though, over in Brest. In the league, it was a 2-1 win for Brest back in February 2021. The reverse fixture in Bordeaux was a 2-1 win also for Brest back in November 2021. They also played each other in the Coupe de France in the round of 32. This campaign back in January was a 3-0 win for Brest as well. So 3 wins on the bounce for Brest over Bordeaux. And they come at you on the back of... What did they come at you on the back of? I'll tell you. Of course, Brest with a 4-2 loss to Monaco last time around. Of course, Bordeaux with a 0-0 draw against Lorient last time around. Of course, the odds coming at you for this one, though. We've got Brest 11-10 on for the victory, 3-1 is your draw, and 12-5 is your away win. That is, of course, Bordeaux. But are they going to go down? Yes, indeed. 1-0 win in the end for Brest on this one to take it to the house. And then wrap it up. We have, of course, Reims up against Nice, of course, at, of course, the Stade Auguste Delaunay. Played each other 17 times, 2005. 3 wins for Reims, 7 wins for Nice, and 7 draws, of course. Reims, though, picking up a couple of defeats in the last 6. That's 2 defeats in the last 6. 58% form for them. Up against the Nice side, who have won 3 and lost 3 over the last 6. That's 50% form heading into this match as well. Last round over in Reims, it was a 0-0 draw back in December 2020. The reverse fixture, of course, also a 0-0 draw back in August. Match number 1 it was over in Nice, which was very, very nice indeed. In fact, 5 of the last 6 have ended up as a draws. The only other difference in that game was back in November 2019. It was a 2-0 for Nice in Nice way back a couple of seasons ago. Nice, though, with a 3-1 loss against Lille. And, of course, Reims with a 2-1 win over Saint Etienne, of course, last time around. The odds here, though, 11-4 is your host, 14-5 is your, 6-5 is your away win. That is, of course, Nice, which would be very, very nice. With a win, that's right, 2-1 win for them to take it to the house. And that, my friends, is my final predictions for League. Of course, we're not going to do no playoff bullshit over here, but, of course, that'll be it. But I'll be taking, of course, a look at the numbers over the course of coming weeks. And, of course, we'll bring up a roundup in a master video in the month of June. So hopefully you'll be back for that. And, of course, we'll recap who won what where, and all that kind of jazz indeed. But that is it, guys. Well, that was the link there. Cutty4/Luke. Of course, check out the links down below, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, also Patreon. But of course, let me know your thoughts and opinions about the games. And of course, hopefully we'll see you back next season. I don't know what the plans are for next season, but of course, I am going to be thinking about it long and hard over the next coming weeks. But until then, boys, we're done right now.